Hello, my name is Aryon Hopkins, and I'm here to share a product that I created with my family. We're really excited about it. It's intended to help encourage children to read more, make the reading process a little bit more exciting, but in a passive way. So the problem that we're currently faced with in the world is children are reading less. So they're spending more time chatting with friends online, watching movies, and playing games than reading for pleasure. Reading for pleasure, reading as a whole, has extremely positive effects on childhood development. You know, if your children are avid readers, the better communication skills, more empathy, higher self-esteem, advanced brain development, everything great. So our solution to encourage children to read more is to create a product that doesn't promote reading. So reading is implicit in the play, and our project is called Hide and Go Read. So here's a prototype of the project. This is a flag, and you can see the flag. It's pretty much two pieces. There is the flagpole and the paper here that is written on, drawn on. We have the title here, which is the title of the product that we're showing you. But inside, pages like a book, and the instructions involve taking the paper, blank, and creating your story. So you create your story, you write some words here, and you do some drawings. You do this collaboratively with your children, and then comes the hiding part. So you split up the book, you create these little flags, and then you go put these flags all around your yard. So you have multiple ones, and the way that you create them can be a lot of different ways. The way that we worked with, I focused on my daughter's age, doesn't know how to read or write yet. So she's 5 years old, and she's right there. Her name is Sequoia, and we did a couple of pages together. She did some butterflies. This is another prototype I drew for her, but it was recreated this as the butterfly family loved flying together. So put this out in the world. I'll show you a photo of what that looks like, and hid it in our yard. So this is multiple versions of the flag out in the world. So there's multiple flags, and there's one hidden, and there we are. After we found them, the pages can be blank on the inside, or multiple blanks, so you can add to the story after you've put all your pages together. And there is the combined book, and this is my daughter finding the flag books. So the idea is write your story. My daughter and I wrote separate stories. We left some pages blank. We put all of the pages together at the end. So you have something like this, and the story changes. So lightning and rain filled the sky. Now we have butterflies. There is the butterfly family loved flying together. Different combination. So if we don't like that combination, we can change it around. And what we have here is the final story that her and I put together, and we added to it. We added to the story. The story is more lightning. The story went back and forth with, I was writing about bears and squirrels. She was writing about butterflies and boys. And so there's some beautiful things that happened here. And we learned a lot, by watching her play. And, some of the learnings that came out of our initial prototype, flags could be improved for usability. They would, kind of fall down. This is just paper. So if we wanted to play again, there would be need, for multiple pieces of paper. So the actual variation in materials and options for play should be explored. Showing this to my wife, she was also part of the process. she would, she was saying how we could use dry erase. We could also, some feedback from the community spoke about creating a story beforehand and then allowing it to be remixed, and all the remixes would still work out together. So one story, multiple ways, read with your family. So after you get it together, the child or person who's most recently read gets to start. They read, and then they pass it to the next person. So you are encouraging reading based on words that you could create together or the book that you have put together by using existing pages. So future opportunity, I think we really wanted to create a playful way to engage in storytelling is the most part. So getting away from the focus on reading as putting stories together, either through remix or writing and drawing. Reading's secondary, but it's part of it. And collaborative play in both physical and mental ways, because you're running around, and sometimes you have to kind of downplay that because the hiding can be the whole project and they just want to go hide again. So it changes with the type of, number of children, how the age group. So we set it to a small, group of children right now, small age range. So I'd like to explore it to more children, and more children who might not like to read would be more to look at. So Hide and Go Read. Next steps we would love it if you supported us. And some ways you can support us is we are going to be creating this, and it's kind of a different model than you're investing by buying some of the test products. So we have some information down here. Please take one of the Hide and Go Reads, and you can pre-order, and we will have the product ready, and you can try it out with your family. Pre-orders are, it's reduced rate, and as we get more feedback, we would like to, create a final product that we can scale up to much larger. It's going to be available locally, but my name is Aryon. The Hopkins family developed this product, and we are so happy to share it with you. And thanks. Hide and Go Read.